we hear ambulance, and we hear the ambulance truck rolling through. Say hi, Mia. Say hi. Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we gonna do another story time. So today's story time video is gonna be a little bit on that dramatic side. Okay, so like get ready. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but like as detailed as possible from my like recollection and stuff like that. I'm gonna be talking about the time where I lived in these certain apartments that, first of all, a lot of crazy stuff has happened there. And even after we moved out of these apartments, they're not my previous apartments with the whole bombing and stuff. This was like when I was maybe like 18, 19 years old or something like that. So basically what I'm trying to say is that a lot of stuff happened even after we left and before we even moved there. So this place already had that history of like stuff happening. We just didn't know that moving into this place, but like boy did I find out. So what ended up happening this specific time was, just to give you the overview of what the whole story time is going to be about, it's going to be about this boy who had his sugar daddy and all the drama that happened with this boy and his sugar daddy. And when I say boy, I don't mean underage. I'm pretty sure he was of age. He was just super young. Let's give him a name just for the sake of the story and all that stuff, so y'all know who I'm talking about and it's not confusing and all that stuff. So let's give him a name. Let's name him Jay. Okay, so we met Jay for the first time when we were walking upstairs to our apartment. They had also lived, him and his sugar daddy had also lived on the second floor. There was only, I think, 2 floors in the whole entire apartment. So they lived on the second floor, we lived on the second floor, and they only lived maybe like, I don't know, 4 to 5 apartments down from us. So we both like met and crossed paths when we were walking upstairs and he was walking downstairs. And immediately you could already feel the vibe just from first meeting him and his sugar daddy. He was basically like super upfront with it. He was just like, you know, again, keep in mind, this is our first time meeting, okay? And it was me, I think my sister and my brothers, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that it was me, and I'm pretty sure it was my sister. And we crossed paths again. They're walking downstairs and I could already see what's happening, right? But like, you don't want to assume and you don't want to judge. So he was walking down and we lock eyes, and he's just like, he's a little out of it. Like, you can tell. I don't know if it's drugs, I don't know if it's alcohol, but he's out of it somehow, right? You could just see it, you could feel it. But he was very nice and he was pretty friendly to me and my family. But so the first thing that he says is like, hey guys, how are you? And we were just looking at him like, hi, like, oh, we're good. And keep in mind, we're just walking along, right? But because he's talking to us, we're not rude and just, you know what I mean, just gonna keep passing him, right? We just kind of stop for a second. He's just like, hey guys, like, you know, how are you guys? And like, what are you doing? What are you guys up to? And all these things, right? And we're just like, oh, nothing, just trying to get home, you know, chill, whatever. And he was just like, oh, that's cool. Oh, you guys meet my, let's give his sugar daddy a name, because again, this is to keep everything aligned. So his sugar daddy, let's name him Rick, right? It'd be so funny if that's his real name in real life. So Jay, he was like, oh guys, this is my daddy, this is Rick. And he said he had addressed him as sugar daddy, but he also had said his name was Rick, right? And so we were like, oh, okay, like, sure, like, hey, like, how are you? He was like, hey, how are you guys doing? And And he looked like the type where he had like a mustache, curly, like brown, no, like black hair, you know, had a little goatee going on. Again, trying to like speed up this whole awkward process. We're like, okay, well, you know, it was really nice meeting you guys, you know, take care, and you know, we'll see you guys later. And then they're like, okay, yeah, sure. That's how Jay's personality was. Just like soft spoken boy, right? I think he had like a drink in his hand too. So I mean, like I said, it could have been alcohol, both mixture of alcohol, drugs, whatever, I don't know, but it was something, right? So anyway, that was our first meeting. And so later on, past some time, every so often we mainly, me and my sister used to always come across Jay, right? After that day, we didn't really see too much of Rick. It was mainly we would see Jay, and he was always coming in and out of his apartments and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, there were casual, like again, like passings. One day, right, okay, this is basically the plot of the story. Me and my sis were gonna go, you know, do laundry, right? And we walk past their apartments because passing through a certain way in the hallway going to the laundromat was just a shortcut rather than going another way. It would just take a lot longer. We would walk across their apartment in order to get to like the laundry. And so we were going and we were walking towards the laundromat. We go downstairs, we put our stuff in. Me and my sister are like sitting, chitting, chatting and all that stuff, and just waiting for our laundry to be done. And already like you could hear like some noises coming from like upstairs, but we don't think too much of it. Like I said, like that apartment was just, those apartments are just something else. You know, we're waiting, our laundry's done finally. We grab our laundry, we go upstairs, and we're walking with our little baskets of clothes. And the next thing you know, we just hear muffled noises coming from Jay's and Rick's apartment. And we're just like, oh, weird, okay. And so we just keep walking. Me and my sis were just like laughing, I don't know, being stupid, whatever. And then next thing you know, we hear Jay like, just like, swoosh, open his door from his apartment, right? And he just starts yelling. And he's yelling at Rick and he's saying stuff, right? Just like freaking out. And I don't remember exactly what he was saying. All I remember is that he was just freaking out, right? So then me and my sister were just like, whoa. And we look back and we're just like, oh shit, you know, like something was about to go down. So he looks and he's like looking around and yelling. And then he locks eyes between me and my sister, like bam, right on the target, and we're like, oh shit. And so he was just like, girls, oh my god, girls, come here, please, like running up to us and like just freaking out and just like, can you guys help me, please, I need your guys' help, please, just like help me, oh my god, like he's trying to like hurt me and all this stuff, like my daddy, like he's hurting me. And we're just like, I was just like, whoa, what, like what's going on, like are you okay, or what's going on? And he was just like, oh, I just need your help, please, like just please, just like can you guys just come help me, I don't know, talk to him, do something, but like he wants to hurt me. And like, again, what are we gonna do to him that will do any type of damage, right? So the only thing that we can tell him that was just logical and that was just more practical and more safe for everybody was to call the freaking cops, right? So we were just like, why don't you call 911 and like, you know what I mean? Because we can't help you, like we don't know what to do, we're sorry, like try calling 911. And it's not that we didn't want to help, right? But we don't know what kind of guy this person was, like it was just crazy. So he basically just went back into the apartment, just freaking out and just being like, I don't know what to do, and just whatever, right? So me and my sister were just standing there with our little laundry bags. We were just like, I don't know what we were like, what could we have done? What could we have done? What could we have done? But anyway, so he's back in his apartment and you start hearing all this yelling and stuff going on again. And me and my sister were just like, fuck, maybe we need to call 911 if he's not gonna call 911, right? So he comes back out because we can hear that they're still arguing, and he comes back out again and starts saying stuff like he has a knife. Oh my God, he has a knife. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna hurt me. Like, I need your guys' help and blah, blah, blah. And we're just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And then next thing you know, he goes back inside the apartment again, right? And me and my sister were just like, come on. The way that I'm trying to explain it is just like, you can tell. There's like a vibe in there that you can tell that he wanted to keep going back in there. And I don't know if he was doing it for show. I don't know if it was like a role play thing, some weird act that they were both trying to do. But there was just something about it that just seemed off and disingenuous. Is that the word? Is that a word? Or disingenuine? Something like that. At that point, me and my sister were like, look, let's just go back inside. We cannot be a part of this. Like, this is just way too much. So we go and we walk back inside the house. Not even maybe like 5 minutes, I want to say. Me and my sis, we hear ambulance. And we hear the ambulance truck rolling through. And we're like, whoa. And me and my sister, we just looked at each other. We're just like, we're hoping that it wasn't for, you know what I mean, for Jay and Rick. Like, we were just hoping that, like, that wasn't for that, you know, because there's like a sense of guilt that maybe if we could have done more, you know what I mean, maybe we should have done more, whatever, like. But we were, again, little girls. Like, I wasn't even thinking straight. And I'm not even gonna lie, I just wasn't even thinking straight. So the ambulance people, you can hear that they're like running up the stairs, and they brought like a little, I think, like stretcher thing with them, and we were just like, whoa, right? So we popped out the window and we see that they're going towards Jay's apartment, and we're like, fuck, you know? So then we come out of the out of our apartment and we look outside, and next thing you know, I believe it was Rick who ended up being on the stretcher, and he was just knocked out cold. And so at that point, we just knew something had to have happened, because we didn't see Jay, and I don't know if like the ambulance were detaining him on the inside or what had happened, but we didn't see Jay. We just saw Rick being carried out. And yeah, and I mean, that was pretty crazy enough as it was, right? And so we were just like, damn, like, I don't know, like that whole situation was just crazy. Like, they were just, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he ended up actually killing him or if he just hurt him or whatever. I don't know if the guy was coming after him and he, you know, I don't know, like stabbed him in self-defense. Like if Rick was coming after Jay and Jay decided to stab Rick out of self-defense. Like, I don't know, but you know, apparently Jay was afraid, you know, and I thought it was kind of him faking it or something. But I mean, apparently it turned out that he really was like in like real danger, and like we just didn't know how to handle it. That's the only thing I can say. We just didn't know how to handle it. That's just where the story ended, and it was really crazy, and it was really just like out there. I mean, yeah, it's a sugar daddy story gone wrong, basically. So I hope you guys found that story entertaining, intriguing in some way or something, you know. Let me know if you have any opinions about, like, I don't know, like about what you feel that situation, what it seemed like. Maybe I'm missing some sort of something that I can't think of right now. So yeah, so if you guys like this video, if you could do me a favor and please give me a thumbs up. For anybody that's new to my channel, hi. If you can also like this video and maybe subscribe a little bit, that'd be kind of cute. And to all my non-new subscribers, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for sticking around. And if you could also give this video a thumbs up, I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Please take care out there, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.